Hello, it's Mr. Tech Reviews 101, and today I have my HTC Evo 4G LTE right here. And what I'm going to show you today is the camera apps on it. Now, this is one good camera before I get to that app. The different types of apps. Well, I used Camera ICS for quite a while. It was a fairly good app. It had good 1080p, but the sharpness wasn't sharp enough. As a photographer, I really pay attention to minute details like that. The sharpness wasn't really good and the microphone was very faint. However, I finally figured out a way how to work this LG camera app. Now, what you do here is your video resolution isn't going to be naturally 1080p. It's going to be 1920 by 1088. Something that has to do with the Kodak or the camera built into the phone. You have all kinds of options for your focus mode. You have auto, infinity, normal, macro, and continuous video and continuous picture. I have it on continuous video. You can adjust your sharpness setting. You can have it looking very edgeless, and then you can have it looking very, very sharp. Simple. You can choose your video encoder. I would suggest H.264. Not the default. It already comes when you install the LG camera app that's free. It already comes installed with correct video settings. You can select your frame rate. Even though it doesn't do 60 frames per second, it has a 60 frame per second option, unless you have a video that can prove to me that this phone can actually take 60p. Your bit rate can go all the way from 100 kilobytes per second all the way up to 100 megabytes per second, even though that would sound ludicrous doing a video that's that kind of rate. I usually use 15, but usually, and I just started using this app 2 days ago. Usually, I would probably go up to about 20 as a maximum, so it wouldn't waste your battery life, because it already records stereo. It has video stabilization, may not be supported, auto rotate video, and microphone, audio sample rate, audio bit rate, that is very good. And your settings. Okay, you can use your grid, preview time 3 seconds, let's make that about 5 so you can see what you took better. Turn on flash during autofocusing, and you can change the format of your video, image number such and such, video number such and such, or just put the date. I have it as the date because I take a lot of pictures and videos often. Yeah, and you can choose your path. Now, this is tricky at first. I had to use it on my internal one because this is the internal one. It has SD card 2, DCIM. But I had to go all the way up here to, you would think it was SD card, but it's actually SD card 2. SD card 2, DCIM, and then camera, and then it stores it on your SD card. Besides that, you're screwed. It will store it on your internal phone, and you'll have to figure out a way to get more room if you don't know how to use that. I was almost going to install my app, or this app rather, until I saw how to do that. You just simply press that button on the top, those 2 periods. It'll change it. And here are the rest of your settings. There you go. So yeah, it's a very, very good app for shooting video and photos. This has got to be the best viewfinder I've seen on any type of cell phone video camera. I mean, really, this is a 720p screen, mind you, but I mean, it takes 30 frames per second right here, and it just looks like some kind of science fiction-ish looking movie thing. Yeah, the front-facing camera. If you want to see what it looked like, here's your chance. Yeah, and this is just very neat looking. I like the fact that when you take video, it has this scroll option. It makes it look very, very futuristic, especially to the side like that. I really like that feature. Now, here's how you adjust it. Now, let's say you switch it to the front-facing camera, right? What you do here is you switch the bit rate down to about 5 megabits per second, so it won't interfere with the codec of the camera in front. Switch it down to 720p, and it should record just like that. but however, I'm not really going to do that. And you can adjust the sharpness on your own time when you get the chance to, if you have this kind of phone. And yeah, that's pretty much it on this app. There are other apps for you to find on Google Play Store. They added, here you go, Shutterbugs. Because I already found out what I liked the most. And you have a world's list of options. You have Pro HDR camera for $1.99. I only get free apps because I think it's kind of worthless to pay for an app. You know what I mean? If you can uninstall it, it's just not really worth it to me. And I don't have a digital card yet. Yeah. Instagram is kind of cheesy to me. It doesn't really take good pictures. It adds effects, but Camera 360 can do that for you. So yeah, you can go to Google Play Store, look up the apps. It certainly outdoes the LG camera app. Actually, outdoes the regular camera app, despite the full screen viewfinder like this. And this is just beautiful. Look at that. And yeah. The other thing is that even though it has a full screen viewfinder and it looks science fiction, when you turn it around you see that it's right here. It's not in the center. So you might have a bit of a problem if you're trying to make it look exactly like a piece of glass being held up to your eye or something. It's not going to quite look like that, but it's very neat. And that's pretty much it for today's little YouTube video. I'll do some tests later on this week. And next week, when I go to Atlanta, using the LG camera app and different camera apps for you to watch and decide. I also uploaded some MediaFire for you to download that raw video file. So yeah, that's today's app review rather. You can also go to say you want to see a video on here. Here's a video sample just right from my phone. I can't play it. I can't play it. 20p at 8. And here's just a video sample. Here we go. Now I took this at 720p on it at 8 megabytes per second. And it looks like I actually took it off of a real video camera, not a phone video camera. Yeah, so it's a very good phone. I've used it for over 2 months. By this time, I got it July 20th. No, it wouldn't be 2 months yet. 10 more days, it would be 2 months. But this has got to be the best piece of technology I've used as far as video cameras are concerned, as far as computers are concerned, and pretty much anything you can imagine besides the Samsung Galaxy S3. If you want to do anything else besides the Samsung Galaxy S3, you can do this phone right here, the HTC Evo 4G LTE, or you can opt to go to other phones that they have at Sprint. There are other ones out there that take the exact same settings of 8 megapixels and 1080p video. This has 1.5 gigabytes of RAM or 1.5 gigahertz dual processor, 1 gigabytes of RAM. Excuse me. Yeah, kind of a tongue twister. It's around the same thing with the gigahertz and gigabytes of RAM, so it's not really gonna be that much of a difference unless you get the Samsung Galaxy S3, which has 2 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah. Otherwise, since I haven't been on YouTube in a while, you can see how thin this thing is, and it has a little kickstand right here. A minute. And long nails, gee whiz. Alright, here you go. And unplug this real quick. And you can see it has a little kickstand, just like that. So you can watch your 720p or 1080p in a nice shell body like this. The best built shell body, by the way. This is, let's go over the features, by the way, besides that. It has aluminum right there, or some kind of metal alloy. Gorilla Glass, which is really, you can use your shirt to wipe off the screen. And yeah, that's pretty much it in a matte finish back here. So yeah, that's today's review over the phone and the camera apps. I'll do more testing later on this week and next week when I go to Atlanta, because I'm running out of time. I have 10 minutes to record, so see you then.